I'm going to do this completely unedited because I am lazy. This is my video on Kevin Harvick and the end of the Talladega race. I'm choosing to do this as a completely separate video because this is a deal entirely in itself. Because there are many things that make this alone, not even like the end of the race itself, but this whole thing alone, such stupid and annoying. So, I know technically NASCAR says that it wasn't 2 green-white checkers. It was. I'm going to call it 2 green-white checkers. So the first green-white checkered, where the one where Johnson wrecked and Larson. Harvick is already dropping his positions before, like, the green flag even waves. Harvick's out of line and dropping back. He should have, right there, not been able to regain his positions back. Because if you see the replay of both attempts, Harvick is exactly where he would have been if he had not moved. He was still in front of Bayne on the first attempt. Second attempt, he was still in front of Bayne. Now, this should not have happened, and I'll give you a few examples why, and I will give a good explanation as to why. Harvick should have not been allowed to get his positions back when he was unable to maintain the speed here. When you are slow during the caution and cars get around you, you don't get those positions back. It happened at New Hampshire. I think it was Carl Edwards. I know Carl Edwards was involved somehow throughout it, but I'm too lazy to look it up, but someone dropped their positions before the restart, and NASCAR didn't let them get their spots back. And if you want to get a more obvious instance, 2009 Sonoma, Series Point, 2009 Series Point. Marcos Ambrose stops on track and is unable to regain his position back under caution. And I want to put an emphasis on the New Hampshire incident because they didn't stop on track when that happened. I'm pretty sure it was Gordon that got around them, and it was just like one row. It was just Gordon that got around him, and I'm pretty sure it was Edwards that had to fall back that one row on the restart because he was unable to maintain caution pace. So Harvick should have been all the way back in like the 13th row as a result of this on the second attempt at the restart. He shouldn't even have been in the position that he was in. I don't see any other way about it there. He was unable to maintain the pace, was dropping back, and should not have been given back his position at all. That's really all I had to say on that, but now I'm kind of thinking that's a bit more, this restart itself is more incriminating for Kevin Harvick as a result of that. The first attempt, he was dropping back because he knew he couldn't handle the pace. He knew he couldn't drive his car. The second attempt, he did not. He was out and moving away before they even got to the restart zone. And on the second attempt, he didn't move until Bayne was already 75% past him. The first point is what I was making this video for. Harvick should have been black flagged, and he should not be in the chase right now. But it's not going to change because NASCAR is full of shit, and that is my 2 cents.